I'm gonna start today's off with a real quick RIP to my guy DJ Huggabee, who just passed this Friday. Because that's somebody who had my back in a time where nobody really knew what was going on in my life. And he really had to look out, regardless, to put me on a mixtape. And man, he been a real one, you know. So sleep easy, my guy. You know, but that first brings me to the fact that tomorrow ain't promised to nobody. You know? And since I made a choice to tell my own story, it just shows how I can not only impact anybody who may be dealing with this situation, but how I can actually let my son know the truth. Because if you aren't listening to the first couple episodes, I always say the same thing at the beginning. This is my child, my child's mother, and my own mother are here exaggerating the truth about whatever they want to say about me. I feel like I'm going to go ahead and tell my own story while I'm here to tell it. But I do first got to say to all my people who've been checking up on me, all my people who've been reaching out saying, yo, man, like, hey, I feel like you're putting too much people in your business, you know, like, just chill, man, you know, like, he's an adult now, you know, y'all can reconcile later. Listen, y'all don't understand what's still going on over here. Because from the outside looking in, you probably think ain't nothing going on crazy. You may feel like, you know, ain't nothing really happening because it ain't come to you. But believe me, it seemed to always make its way back to me. And to my millionaire and billionaire friends, they know your network is your net worth. And y'all don't understand, these people been playing with my money for a long time. In more than one way. But as I've been trying to do from the beginning of all this is just talk to my son. That's why it's called The Truth for my son. I've been just trying to talk to him. Because, once again, it's proving my point of why I got to do it this way. And the reason why I have to do it this way is because it's so much interference. And I literally just watched a little man, some other guy on Facebook, about to lose his mind because he's trying to be a father to his child. But people telling him, hey, bro, don't do it that way. Do it like this. And he started listening. He was like, yo, man, I had to call the police. I had to call the non-emergency hotline. I had to, you know what I'm saying, make sure that I can still be a father in my child's life. I was like, word, bro. See, that's what it is right there. Because I know how it feels to don't have no help and be trying to figure this out by yourself. And people just making up a whole bunch of mistruths. So once again, I'm here to tell the truth. And my truth got a whole lot of receipts to go with it. Because I am genuinely happy that I waited. I waited until he was educated this with anybody. You know why? Because I said I was going to do that. We was court ordered to do that. Leave the child out of it. Right? He was court ordered to leave the child out of it. I tried so hard to just leave so many other people out of it too. But once again, people start acting funny when they don't know if you know they betrayed them or not. They betrayed you or not, you know? And I was so lost and, you know, I was like a deer in headlights by how all this started happening to me at a time in my life where I was trying to be Chubb Raps. Y'all know it. You know, that's why like people like DJ Huggabee, who used to, you know what I'm saying, me and him be behind that DJ booth talking, chopping it up. Hey, bro, here's the project for the next mixtape. You know, like those moments right there, people got your back, bro. Those be the people that you just meet that got your back more than your own blood. So, for my people who do want to know the truth, I'm here to tell it. And you can hear from the source. Because I was really just trying to talk to my son about what happened with me and why our relationship ain't what it is. Because it should have been so much more, because y'all forget. I made a music video. I made a whole music video for me and my son right here, called Me and Mini Me Song, right? Whole music video. I did that for us. Matter of fact, let's watch this. That's what I did first. Word. You know what I'm saying? Like, I did that. I did that for us. You know what I'm saying? Like, so for me to be able to do that and then create stuff like this for us, I guess I really maybe did care about my son and not this old plastic version that people saying the big bad daddy that's trying to beat on his only child. But this is why I'm here again today, to identify some facts. Like I said, I come with receipts. And the reason why I wanted y'all to look at that school incident report is not because I'm trying to highlight how bad my child was. Of course he's being bad. You got proof of it. I don't know why he seemed like he want to put himself on social media when he doing something bad. Where you get that from, son? You ain't get it from me. I don't like people being in my business on that level. Let alone, like, that's the type of stuff that gets you locked up. So, when I'm seeing him acting out like this, I also pay attention to when this started. Right here. December 31st, 2012. This was the day that I had to get a U-Haul because my mother started making this whole narrative about how I'm trying to fight her. That was the first story. I noticed because family, friends, and anybody who's immediately close to us is blowing my phone up asking, what's going on? And I'm like, I don't know what's going on. What is she telling y'all? Then it turns into a whole nother situation of my cousins them now wanting to fight me because she's in their face crying about what she want them to believe that ain't even happening the way she says it's happening. And I am at home, hurting, figuring out why is she doing this? Why is she running around doing all this craziness? Why is she saying all that? And then that's when I figured out, oh, I know what's going on. You're literally out here creating a relationship with my child's mother so you can have a teammate. When I figured out what was really going on. Because what was really going on, it wasn't about my child. It was about this. It's right here. $1. This would have been for. My goal was always to be a father to my son. These people keep talking about money because that's what they focused on. They've been fighting me for what belonged to me since the beginning of this, and some of y'all can't see past what's really happening. And now, once again, my child has joined in with these crazy, outlandish stories. And it wasn't just now that this started. I started recognizing it here. Because if you look in here, this thing goes all the way back to 2015. I was separated from my son in 2012. Big red flag. Because we all know most men need to have their fathers in their life to have some real guidance. I noticed not just being a young man myself, but also growing up to be a father and wanting to take care of his own child. And as I'm trying to take care of my child, I get all of this crazy chaos. Because your daddy had an accident happen to him. And that ain't even been my fault. Trying to help people. And in the process of trying to help somebody, I get hurt. But it's everything that transpired after me being hurt, which is so mind-boggling. Because, as you said to me, son, you being weird, boy. The way these people been acting been weird. Because that's all I've been trying to identify. Is y'all behavior. The behavior of these so-called adults. I've been trying to identify these people's behavior. That's why I got to go to court so people could try to keep still. And we could try to keep this cordial. Because behind closed doors, these people act one way, but in public, they move totally different. And once again, if you seen the first couple lives, what I was actually trying to communicate with my son and his auntie, baby mama, little sister, is screaming about how I'm making her sister look bad. I didn't make your sister do what she did. I didn't make my child's mother do what she did. No. The same way I make y'all continuously talk to our child about what's been going on in here. Because I literally told both of y'all, baby mama and biological mother, stop. Stop interfering with the child. Stop communicating stuff with the child. He literally gets on my child's mother's live before she pulls it down and says, yeah, my grandmama told me to run away. I don't care. I know she was telling you that because she's a runaway. She didn't want nobody to know that. But she'll tell you that. And the one thing that's crazy to me is like I try to be the humble farmer in so many ways and just sow seeds. But it's like y'all cocky, bro, for all the wrong reasons. It's like what you really accomplishing with the things that you've done. Because I was trying to instill some knowledge. I was trying to instill some structure into my son so that way he can grow. And he don't have to work at a fast food restaurant. He wouldn't have to work at no Waffle House, no Popeyes, no Zaxby's for the rest of his life. He wouldn't have to. He wouldn't have to keep telling his daddy that his mama told him that you don't need a high school diploma. You can survive out here with a GED. Bruh, you can get better. Why settle for less when you can have more? And you don't have to do it the wrong way. You don't have to be out here lying to people to get it. You ain't got to be scamming people to get it. You ain't got to do all that. But that's what happened to me. Because once again, I'm trying to cut through all this fog so y'all can see what I'm really trying to show. And what I've been trying to show my son is, bro, you ain't got to do it the way you out here moving. You ain't got to. And the same way for anybody else who may be dealing with a situation similar to this. Listen, protect yourself. People are going to do what they feel they want and be so manipulative sometimes, bro. It's going to blow your mind. It will blow your mind. I promise you it's going to blow your mind. You know what I'm saying? And you right, cuz. That's why. Because when I spoke to our grandmother, as I showcased in the last episode, and in that conversation I had with these people who claim that I'm lying, where I communicated with them that my mother was lying, she been lying. And not only was she been lying so long that she been lying on her own mama. And that's the part that was like, wow, you could say that about her. And I've caught her in so many small lies and called her out on, and she give you the face, like, and I'm looking back at her like, you ain't even got to lie about that. Some of the stuff you lying about ain't even worth lying about. So if you can lie about something that small, imagine how big you would lie about stuff. Because once again, I can show you the version of y'all that I was before I left the house. Because I'm about to start dropping some facts on what happened before I left the house. Because right here, November 31st, 2012. Maggie, I know you and Daddy go, alright? Daddy gotta make some things happen, alright?
Me and tomorrow at McDonald's.
Why you say no?
I go to.
You wanna go with me? You'll be alright. I said, Daddy gonna get you ready, alright? That's 5-year-old Benny me crying on my leg saying, I wanna go with you. And you can hear Lula Mae in the back saying, we'll meet him tomorrow at McDonald's. If you want to listen to it, it's on my page. It's in the album that says this is actually the Mini-Me album where D'Angelo was actually speaking on what happened. So if you want to see it, I'll reshare it for you. But more than anything, as I said before, I come with the receipts because y'all don't understand. Through all of this, my life was shifted in a way that I would never imagine. All for this. All for this. Because as much as I've been just trying to do this, I really was just trying to do this. For me to see that it was so much more happening, it's crazy. It's crazy. Because some of y'all know this right here Because I'm going to go way back in the albums, right? We're going to go back to before 2012. Because I want y'all to see the person itself. Because this the version of me and D most of y'all know. That's the version y'all know. That version right there. See this right here. That person right there. That's who y'all need to be focused on. When I tell you the way I watched my child get mistreated by that woman was not cool. Appreciate you, fam. Thank you. I like this hat too. But the way that person played with the both of us is crazy. Crazy. Because y'all remember this truck? Most of y'all remember that truck. I remember that version of me and Mini-Me, right? That truck right there. And most of y'all know me when I used to flip cars. Matter of fact, I think I had sent an email to my guy. And I showed him those old videos or pictures. Matter of fact, it's on my school thing. But like when I came to me trying to showcase what was going on, it was more about me just trying to be a father. Cause I've been hurt, bro. I've been extremely hurt that my baby, I built that truck after I buy it from my mother's husband. And I have to mention that because I watch how all of that crumble. Because I didn't know my biological mother was moving my identity around to do what she wanted to do. And that's where I got to tell the truth to my son. You better beware of what you share with people, because some things people don't need to have, mama or not. Pay attention. And it's sad because I used to hear rumors floating around the family about how she would play with people's money. And y'all know I used to have all kind of cars. I used to have all kind of trucks, motorcycles, all that. I made sure each one of those titles was in my name. They was all in my name. That's the only vehicle that she would not let me pull out her name after I bought it from her husband. Because I learned 3 years later that was leverage. That's what that was. That was leverage. And it wasn't just that was leverage. My child was leverage. And that's not cool. That's the part that really bothers me. That's not cool. You not only played tug of war with me and my son and use him to pull on the emotions of my child's mother because she mad that I come out on top of the custody order, not because I'm being mean, because the judge deemed her unfit due to her behavior. Okay? Her behavior. So when I try to identify how these people are consistently behaving some type of way, then it's always, he always going to the police. No, bro, y'all doing the most. I'm trying to heal. But everybody seems like they want to try to run over me while I'm hurt. No. You say, well, Chubb, Dan, it's already done, man. You letting too much people in. Like, no, bro. They've been pulling too much people in. Once again. I had people who come to me after the fact to tell me about how they didn't do no business with me because of what your mama said. Not because of what my son was, because my mama said. And it's like, why are you doing all of this? Why you got my child? Because most people be like, well, he with his granny, he be all right. No. That was one of the primary things I was fussing with her about. Why the money that my child getting ain't going to him? You don't know how many times I done had to fuss with her about him not having his hair cut, not having no clothes, not having no shoes. He wearing shoes 3 sizes too big. He wearing shoes and clothes that don't fit. And I'm constantly taking him to go buy outfits, bringing him back. And he crying to me about how his mama or his granny allowing these other kids to use his clothes and his shoes. And I'm like, I don't want you in that environment, son. I don't want you in there. Because, like, you don't deserve to go through this. Especially because I had to find out that his grandmama, my biological mother, was lying to the Social Security Department, telling these people that I'm mentally unstable and she needs to be in control of my finance so she can attempt to make herself my payee representative without my knowledge. And I got proof. That's why this is like, oh man, that's crazy. Because once again, son, this message been for you first and foremost. You better pay attention. I wish I had some warning on some of the things that were going on around me. Because I real life get thrown to the wolves. And purposely have people make life hard who already know my pressure points and what makes me mad. That's why I say, they do it to me, they could do it to you. But the piece of fact that I plan to present today, that sounds better, is going to be this piece from 2018. Because once again, that incident report and all of that stuff in between could have been avoided if my mother just gave me my son. And I'm going to prove right here that not only was I asking for him, but her behavior was real weird anytime I start talking to her about that. So December 16th, 2018, from the source. I need to come talk to you real quick about some of the things you're supposed to be telling me what's going on with him.
You were asking it earlier. He's trying to replace me.
Did he rape you?
You're aware that Renetta was choking him and trying to put her hand across his mouth to cover him up?
Everything this
Why she bully him?
You know, I would never.
Well, when you
Whatever
were
happened between the two of
You
you?
tell me this the last
You decided
night.
to fire her.
No,
I wasn't in the house last night, but when I did come in,
Who knows your house?
I didn't see her put her hand on him.
She delivered.
You said she put her hand on him.
The nearest VR
Who
dog.
said he did?
Killers making lawn boards.
Now, when I
All she
came
had to
in,
do was time her
he
around.
was in here pushing and cursing.
See, none of this was supposed to look like
That's
murder.
what he
It
was
also
doing.
supposed to look like stabbing.
And that ain't the first time. When I was when I went out of town, everything was
Like
cool.
that, that's destroying you.
I wasn't here.
You got it.
Leon was here too.
You're turtle from town alarm, screaming.
But D'Angelo do stuff too. Don't think he doesn't trouble.
I ain't saying nothing. I just trying to figure out what's going on.
Tell you all what's going on in here now. John Lennon got a mouth on her. D'Angelo got a mouth on her. Yeah, them two the same.
you look around.
D'Angelo don't respect nobody in this house. Even me.
That's fine, give it to me.
When you talk to him, run off, nothing back them out. When you try to explain something to him, he got a problem. But I won't get to the bottom of this when what happened last night. I was sleeping when all this happened last night. I heard it. But I'm gonna get all that straightened out. D'Angelo got a problem. He'll make you want to hit him, but if Netta hit her, Netta ain't got no damn business putting her hand on her.
No, he's lying.
And I'm going to let that be known.
Curtis, if she speaks again, I want you to hurt her, and I don't care how.
Now, that little boy there got a mouth problem on him.
It was all supposed to look like.
Ain't supposed to hit him. I ain't hit him yet. But I will tell a little behind up. Every time I talk to him, he got yap running off. And let you know everything. Donetta came back here last night. I don't know what was going on with her. And think, she don't run nothing in this house, or she will never run nothing in this house. Now, I don't cut D'Angelo ass on and tell him, hey, go tell your daddy. And then tell him the truth, too. But she lies, too.
Pretend that done the back.
Because he said you told him to write a letter.
I don't give a damn what you tell him to write. But I'm just telling you, don't believe everything your son tells you. Because he'll.
Did he tell you about the letter?
No, it ain't I told him to write a letter. I tell him to write a journal. I tell him to write about his days. Tell him what he's doing. What's going on with him. That's what I told him.
He said my daddy told me. He said my daddy told me to write a letter and give it to him. I said, well, I thought I heard your daddy told you to write in your journey. Write what's going on in your journey. But sometimes I talk to D'Angelo. He tell me I straighten him out. I can't straighten out.
But D'Angelo don't know what me and Ann talk about in this house. He better ask us.
And he'll say, and like I tell him, be quiet. When I tell him be quiet. Sometimes he'll shut it off. Sometimes he'll go right back and blah, 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 blah. And I tell him, do not speak to down there. Do not speak to her.
But sometimes D'Angelo, he don't do nothing in this house. You gotta do when somebody tell him to do
You gotta
something.
tell him to
He
do
yapping. He yapping off at the mouth.
But I know last night it was, when we
No,
come back
ain't
in
nothing.
here,
Ain't
it was
nothing.
junky.
What happened
Why
is he
was
come
your
back.
room junky?
They come back in the house, the room junky. He don't do nothing but sit there and play that game all day long. Don't do nothing in this house.
And I have to make him wash dishes. Come on, go wash dishes.
Ain't all Donetta got a mouth problem with her. I
You
told
just don't
Donetta,
want him to have the
you
room
don't run
junky.
nothing in this house, but Donetta want him to clean his damn room up, and he's sitting there butting off like he's some upper her age level.
He had styrofoam paper tape all over the floor. Why you got
I done told D'Angelo stop. Look at the house. They'll sit here and play a game all damn day long. They won't clean this house up.
But the
Donetta and Ann can get up here and clean this kitchen up. Next damn day, boom, he's back the same way.
I understand that part, but he's not the only one in that room.
No, but he
No,
is
but
not.
I ain't cleaned
But
up.
he's a clean one, go in there and get cereal and stuff and leave the stuff on the table.
They
And
clean it up.
little kids in this house.
Well,
do-
I'll do it in a minute. No, go do it now.
No.
And Donetta be telling
No,
him, he say, you know, D'Angelo, Mama wouldn't let us do what you getting away with. She won't let us get away with this. You know, we couldn't do this. Now, you come on now. Your daddy, he know we couldn't get away with this. We would get in trouble. We would get out behind. Cause we used to have to wash dishes, sweep the floor. Sometimes he'll do it. If he wants something, he'll do it.
You want something, you got to tell him you'll get him something, he'll do it. But D'Angelo ain't no damn angel. And Donetta ain't no damn angel. You know that.
She about to get out.
Donetta sing. I tell him she about to get out. She not on my last nerve. So that's
So
something to take
D'Angelo,
care of.
don't be back talking. No grown people. Nobody. Not the teachers. Nobody.
And all Donetta tell him is to clean that room, and he's smacking off in the mouth, running backward, but Donetta should not put a hand on him. If that's what happened last night. I ain't want to see.
To me was she came in there cursing at him.
And come to that person, you came in there, you need to clean that room up. Then he done, I
And
done
Sarah
heard him.
been right here last night when that happened.
I done heard him. No, so I don't know what you want to hear, but nobody runs nothing in this house here. Everybody got to clean up in this house.
Come on, dear, you know something.
I know you done been with D'Angelo long enough to know that D'Angelo done run off at the mouth at you. I know he just got a habit. I don't know if he do it with you or not. But he ain't gonna talk when somebody
and he
talk
goes down
back to
there
him.
to turn around and still take care of D'Angelo. If he still do, don't let her go buy for all of them. She don't buy for one. She gonna still buy for all of them, even though.
No, but I don't like that. You said D'Angelo put a hand on him and do whatever they do. I don't like that.
That whole choking out and the punching and everything.
She ain't no punch. I came right in the house.
Ain't no drama. Ain't no drama. Ain't no.
I came right in the house. I came right in the
all that
store.
drama. I ain't got to explain nothing. It ain't all that drama. It ain't got nothing. It ain't that way. Because he would have been out. She would have been out of here if I seen it.
I don't know.
That's what I'm saying. Like, for her to be covering his mouth. You said yourself, you didn't hear it all. You came in and you caught
I
half
was on
of
the
it.
porch. I
Yeah.
caught half of it.
You caught half of
But
it. But that first
Twan
half is what I'm
was
talking
in the
about.
house. Twan was in the house, and Twan said, D'Angelo in there mouthing off at Donetta, because Donetta telling him to clean up the room. They had styrofoam paper, wires, paper, and styrofoam all in the room. It wasn't like that when we left here. And something happened the other day when he brought his friend over. Why are you bringing people over on a school night? Nobody should be here on a school night.
You tell him no, right?
He did. He tell the little boy mama he could stay. And I didn't know that little boy, but I wasn't even here. That's when I met the little mama.
D'Angelo.
And I said, why is you cussing?
Yes.
2018. What happened yesterday? Tell me what happened yesterday.
Well, they're probably gonna say it's not true.
Repeat what you told me.
I said, so Nana comes in the room, she starts yelling at me because she said that, she said, y'all need to clean this junkie F-word room. But, and I said, can I please finish this match? She's like, the H-word, no. And then I pick my controller up, and then she starts yelling at me for no reason, and I'm like, shut up. And then she's like, who the F word do you think you're talking to?
I ain't hear all that crap.
Me neither. Me neither.
I hear.
Mama, you weren't even inside the whole time.
Right here on the porch.
But I
Right
ain't
here.
hear all that cursing. But I know down there was
Just
cursing.
finish say what you had to say. Finish say what you had to say. Go ahead and talk.
Very careful.
Well, then afterwards she said that. Then I said shut up again. And she grabbed my shirt. And then she started choking me. And I kept screaming out. She covered my mouth. And then she punched me in my mouth. Because my mouth was bleeding afterwards that. And then that's it.
Go ahead, just speak your mind. Tell them what happened. You know what I'm saying? So this is what was told to me.
Twan
Twan wasn't even inside.
Yes, he was.
No, he wasn't.
Twan was in here.
No, he wasn't. When that happened,
Yes,
no,
he was, because he came outside and told me.
Come here.
Twan.
Your payment has been processed.
This is what was brought to me. And this is why I'm concerned.
If you speak of this to anyone, I will have you killed.
I ain't worried about that too much longer. It's about time. It's about here. But that drama coming here when she come back here. Yeah, I know that.
See, so you can't, because Twan just said he wasn't here last night. Twan was with Brittany out. That's how I know Twan
He
was.
wasn't in the house. He just had the law.
No, he was in here because he come to
He
tell
didn't
me.
hear
was
what was
even
going
here.
on. He just heard the noise and he came in here and came outside and talked to you. I was in the room when I heard all this. I wasn't in up at all. I heard all the ruckus from what I heard out there, and some of what D'Angelo said is true. And I ain't never really heard Donetta curse
But
like
she
she
was
cursed.
saying it so
But
low.
still,
No, she wouldn't say it
but
loud.
still, I got a problem with Donetta. I told Donetta leave her alone, and I mean leave him alone. If his room junkie, his room junkie. She ain't got no call to tell him nothing. And I got that straight with Donetta, and I'm gonna tell him again. Now that ain't gonna happen again. If it happen again, you know what's gonna happen. And that's all that is said to it. That's time to take care.
Because after that party,
So
she
I ain't care what he tell you, but that was taken care of last night. On me and Ann done discussed this. So if you want to hear that, that's what you're gonna hear.
Just take a look at you.
Now if they got a problem with that, all of them get out. That's the way I feel about it.
We done talk to her. And I done talk to D'Angelo. I tell D'Angelo, don't know back to people.
So then why she run away when we
You
came?
need all the information you have.
So what? She didn't-
Everything on the data.
What
I
did you-
said, stop talking back when grown people talking. The same thing you and your teacher just talked about.
I
Stop talking
understand
back.
you mad. Calm your
D'Angelo last night?
I came in there and asked him around to stop the game and clean the room out. And he tell me, excuse me, D'Angelo, he told me that he don't gotta do nothing. I said, well, why is the room junkie? Paper everywhere, trash everywhere, and y'all sitting there playing video game having fun. He tells me he can do what he want to do, so he had to know you can't. Clean your room. He turned the video game off and he started processing the room. I told him, right, get the cups up.
Did you hear them?
Hold up, I ain't done, let me finish tell you everything. He get the cups up, he tell me he don't gotta move the cups. I said, yeah, let's get the cups up. You know, he going on talking trash, disrespecting me, cursing me like he always do outside his mouth. I said, yeah, you gotta curse me because I'm the adult. You the child, respect me. Oh, yeah. So you know me, I tell Deanna straight up, who you talking to? I just ask all I do, who you talking to?
Back out of my
But I
face.
ask him who you talking to.
Back out of my face like that.
If you
Back out of my face
all
like
right,
that.
well, don't ask me no question then. You
I
will get
said, back out of my face like that. It's gonna come in my face.
That's all I asked him who he was talking to, just like that. Because he was cursing me. If he was cursing you, you're going to ask him who's he talking to.
I just asked you just to back out of my face. All you had to say, yes, sir, and back out of my
Okay,
face.
but that's all I was
And
telling you, Leon. That's all I did to him.
say?
That's all I did was to him. Who he talking to. And he get no manners to
What I
me
said is
again.
now, it's just back out of my
Leon,
face.
if he's a child and you're a dog, he just
I said back out of my face. I don't give a damn.
Well, okay, you have all that extra. That's fine. That's extra. You got the extra.
Don't walk out here like that.
Okay, Leon, I don't want to talk to
You
you.
walk out here, you can walk out here for the last time. I can disrespect any damn buddy I want in here.
Do that then. Excuse me.
Now get the hell on out of here. Tell your damn brother,
You
back up.
know, I'll get out my slide.
Tell him back up.
Bye. Goodbye then. I'll get out your house. Remember
Back
that.
up.
I'll get out. Go get a picture of like get
Get
the
out of
envelope.
here.
Go to the city hall
Go
and
in there and
get
get the hell out of
and
here
get me
now.
out your house. I got 30 days. Make sure you get me out 30 days. Thank you. Go get the paper. Go get the paper and get it out. You're gonna be all that disrespectful. All no manners for no reason. For why? Why you get loud for no reason? Why?
Because I just
Why?
asked you
Okay,
simply.
Okay,
Nan.
Leon, I said I don't want to talk to you when I did that. I moved to
Beyonce cut it off.
all the extra. Why?
Shut the hell up and listen to
Okay,
me.
who's gonna be all that extra? Why stop being extra?
Say cut it
You
off.
want to be extra though. You don't
I
have to
just
get
said
extra. I'm not
don't.
being extra.
I say cut it off. That's all I
I
say.
said you gotta be extra.
Leon, I say just cut it off. It ain't even worth
I
it.
don't want to hear that.
I just tell you, it ain't even
That's
worth
right.
it.
Let me get my stuff up. Excuse me, Chubby. Excuse me, Chubby. Thank you. These are my belongings. Matter of fact, that's my charge. If you use it, I can go and take my stuff from you. Matter of fact, that's what I can do. That's mine. All that extra. Matter of fact, call it that food you eat.
That's what we going through here. And that's the same amount down there. I mean, D'Angelo.
I need to be the father in his life.
You should have it over to your mom.
What you say? Listen, hear that
I
again?
mean, D'Angelo.
Thank you. These are my belongings. Matter of fact, that's my
I
charge.
want y'all to listen real
I can
close.
go and take my stuff from you. Matter of fact, that's what I can do. That's mine. All that extra. Matter of fact, call it that food you eat.
That's what we going through here. And
Listen
that's
to
the
what
same
I
amount
say.
down there. I mean, D'Angelo be having too. I don't like that.
That's why I need him. I need to be the father in his life. I need to be the father in his life.
You should have it over to your mom.
His whole demeanor change.
That's not my concern.
That's not my concern.
But after you took it to out of town, I want my baby jacket. I say the white jacket. That's what I want the little jacket. I want my one. You want the text.
Oh, the black one?
Yeah,
I left it. I didn't
Why would you leave my stuff there?
because I didn't realize I left it in the other suitcase. I didn't bring but one suitcase. I didn't bring but one suitcase when I came back.
Let me get jacket by this line.
I need to be in D'Angelo's life now. I say it again. Turn to him on me.
Mom, let me get a jacket.
Let me find a jacket.
No, I don't want that one.
She's ignoring me.
I don't have a big jacket.
That jacket on you had last night.
I had the little jacket.
No, you had that jacket, that black jacket with the white thing on. Let me get that.
What white thing?
The one you had on last night, the jacket you had on last night. Let me get that jacket.
Still no response. Like 50, huh, Archie?
All that extra, I can't put that too. Not the wrong. Excuse me, Chubby.
The only difference is this real life for me, bro.
That's that sweet jacket. That's the one I can wear to work.
Still no response.
You need that jacket? I had last night.
You just took that sweat off?
Yeah, that's the one I had earlier. Sugar and sweater.
Get the other jacket.
And you know your phone, Mike. I'm trying to go now and put my phone off. We go quick practice. I'm going to go get my child. That jacket on your way.
I don't know. I had a jacket on the church.
You had that rainy sweater on that church. You had to hang out.
I have that on.
Every time I ride, I was trying to go down.
All of us in elaborate routes that required, among other things, care for
You fucking hated when he was trying to make Lizzie into a sex slave.
Well, I think that would have been voted for someone else. Probably misled it again.
I'm still sitting there with the stupid face.
Tell Mr. Baker.
Oh, boy.
I think your relationship with honesty is passing at best.
See, I remember this moment where I'm sitting in that living room and she walking past me back and forth.
Yeah, I'm trying to talk to you.
Go ahead. I heard what you said. I heard what you said. That's fine.
You saying that's fine? Is it going to be a problem for me to get my son back?
It ain't what me, it's with them.
Who is them?
Who is them?
It was always with you. Who is them? What about the paperwork? My son is going to be 12 next year. He can come with me if he needs to, if he wants to.
You want? You can't come with me. I'm taking the walk. I cash my check for you.
It's never about just paperwork.
I home. I'm trying to go cash my check for you so I can go down home.
I always had the paperwork to show who he was to me.
Oh, I was just going to ship. I thought you wanted to go. You said you wasn't going. My mind said that you wasn't going. Say it again?
That's just part one. There's a part two to that I could let y'all hear later. But I just want you to hear that for yourself. Whole demeanor change when I start talking about being a father to my son. Stumbling over words, talking about paperwork. When I got the paperwork that literally shows that I'm the biological father. Because I was the one who fought for custody, not my mama. She just made sure she had her name all entangled into my paperwork so that when she did what she did, there would be no real questions asked about why my money moving the way it was. I had to figure that out. And not only did I had to figure that out, I had to keep protecting myself in the process because the same way my child is cutting up, my mama been cutting up. So much so that she calling DSS, Social Security, the police, her girlfriends, and any type of social services type setup, and literally lying to them that her child, her eldest son, is beating on his only child. And that's the truth for you, son, and anybody else who wanted to know the truth. Because for my people who do care and say, man, Chubb, you putting too much people in your business. Once again, they've been pulling people in my business. Y'all just ain't been seeing it. But I promise you, I've been feeling it. Whether it been phone calls or people hitting me with some type of letter saying this going on, that going on. Bruh, that's why I got to address it. Because, once again, I refuse to be a scapegoat and let people try. All because they're trying to soften their own dirt. So, whenever the time comes and my son snap and be like, you know what? Let me go see what he talking about. And it start to make sense. And that switch flip. Then maybe you want the truth, it'll be right here for you and anybody else who want it. Because, once again, I've been in these streets with no navigation trying to figure out what to do and how to stay close to my son while I'm dealing with motorcycle accident injuries. And my mama is doing everything in her power to make my life hard because she don't want me to get my own child out of her house. That's the truth, son. The absolute truth. Because once again, I still got plenty of videos of you too crying to me about how your granny, my brother, my sister, your uncle, your auntie are picking on you. And you crying to me. That's why I've been in that house that day trying to figure out why your auntie supposedly putting her hand over your mouth and popping you. Because you being slick, they being slick, everybody being slick, bruh. But once again, I've been trying to get you out that environment because you're here for yourself. But once again, I'm posting what I'm posting for people to know the truth. That way you ain't got to sit back and be like, oh, well, I heard, what his mama said, or his granny, the baby mama said. Go look for yourself. Okay? I purposely was not talking about none of this since 2012 because I didn't want nobody in my business. I've been trying to keep people out my business. But once again, I got more than enough police reports to show that people just don't know how to stay out my business. Okay? Y'all just don't understand. Matter of fact, I ain't even pull it up right here. I just pull it up on this flash drive. I shouldn't have this much police reports on what's going on in my world. Like the one I had to showcase from the day of. And how I had to fill this out. How I got the whole police report and the supplement that go with it. Because that supplement is the one that make you say, the supplement. But for me to have all of this information, you know why? Because for 15 years, Chubb been trying to do everything to just live a productive life and keep these people at bay. So I could be a father to you, son. And I hope you learn from what I'm showing you, because in some cases, I was able to get the body cam footage and all of the foolishness that been going on with it. You know? I was able to get it. When people out here lying, because I got it. People who ain't even been in my life for 10 years lying to the police.
Received a copy of this form from a police officer.
Yeah, because this is another 30 minutes. Like,
Yeah.
Listen, I ain't about to go through all that right now because y'all already got an hour of my time now. Alright? I try to keep these things down to about, 30 minutes to 45, but y'all got an hour out of me today. As I said, it is way too much information for me to try to just put it all out there all at once. But, as I've been trying to do, I just been trying to leave the truth for my child. But now I see I got to leave the truth for anybody else who might be going through something similar. Because for me to see Lil Man and so many other people dealing with narcissistic behaviors and all these different people who keeping their child because they mad or be just being spiteful because they mad for whatever reason, like this shouldn't have to. Like, it really shouldn't have to go down like this. And you're right, Archie. I wish it wasn't like this for me neither, bro. Because I really wanted to go build with my son. Like, that's why I had a condo in Florida, so that way we could have been close to the beach and really relax and really try to experience life on a different level. But once again, he got 2 women in his ear telling him what he need to do with his daddy. And once again, I got the proof all right here. I could literally show text messages, screenshots, and all of the stuff that go on and what been going on. It's all right here. Because if I didn't do this, it would have been my word against theirs. And it's a whole bunch of them. And that's how every time they thought they had me, I'll come out on top. Because I had proof. You know how I got my proof? Because I had to put my phone in my pocket and let it record these people being natural. Showing their true behavior. Because when people see other people watching or they see the police coming, they switch up real quick and straighten up and fly right. But behind closed doors, they over there. I'm going to get them. Yeah, I wish he come over here and we could jump on him. Y'all boys some cowards. That y'all even got to move like that. Especially on somebody that's hurt. But once again, this ain't just to highlight the wrongdoing of my child. I'm trying to show you the real culprit. And it been my own mama. Ruler May Rivers Casey. You want to trust her? Hey, more power to you. I being her eldest of 5. I wouldn't trust that woman. I'm telling you from experience, be very careful. These people move very, very funny when they're ready. I done watched these people cater to so much people in so many ways. And when they're ready to call on that card, they pull it. I need your help. If not, I'm going to tell on you. I need your help because I did this for you. Remember that time when I did I need you. And people start moving real funny and they don't even know why. But I got proof. I got facts. Because if I didn't have facts, I would have been in jail a long time ago, just like these same people trying to make propaganda to promote. But once again, this ain't been no biggie for me. I am so grateful that God blessed me with the ability to find some way to eat off my talent or to find something to be able to, you know what I'm saying, sell, buy and resell, build on it and resell. Whether it was a car, motorcycle, whatever, I found a hustle, a legit hustle. I just pray y'all figure out whatever y'all legit hustle is before my son end up in a situation he can't get out of. Word. Appreciate y'all once again plugging in to see what's up, to understand the truth behind what's been going on with Chubb. Just know it's a lot more to come. Because if I didn't have it recorded, you probably wouldn't believe me if I told you. You know? But appreciate y'all. Till next time. Chubb out.